we go, Cliff's Amusement Park. Is their pricing? Hey everybody, Tom Ever Tom's Road Trip, and I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and today I'm checking out Cliff's Amusement Park. This is a smaller amusement park. However, they do have several really cool looking roller coasters. I'm gonna head to the roller coasters first, as I always do when I get to an amusement park or theme park, wherever it is I'm heading to. I go to the roller coasters first, then I'm gonna head back up here to the front and do a complete tour of this park for you. I showed you the entry fee at the entrance right before I came inside. If you purchase your passes online, you still have to wait in line to get your actual ticket, and you stamp your wrist. They do have a chaperone policy. Anyone under the age of 17 is required to have an adult chaperone with them at all times. So keep that in mind if you're coming here with groups of friends, younger people, going on the roller coasters now. All right, so right past the entrance area, do you have the map? See, they have 3 roller coasters at the park. That's what I was told by one of the workers. So again, there's the main entrance. Right here in the front, you see portion of the track for the New Mexico Rattler. They have lockers right here in the front. Also guest services. You can rent wagons and strollers also. They got hang time, which is right across from guest services. $5 a player. You hang from this bar for a certain amount of time. The thing is the bar actually rotates. A little harder than it looks. As you can see, the park has some theming. Got the old Wild West town right here. So from the entrance area, heading to the left first. See, they got their log flume. And this is a fun looking ride. Oh yes, I've been on rides like this many, many times. Does not look like it rotates all the way around. Go right underneath the log flume. Gonna go for a spin on this also. So this is called SideWinder. So we got the log flume. Then you go around and get online for the log flume. Better to get wet early and dry off with the sun. Yeah. And this park does have a water park. Another look. A little bit more of the old Wild West town. There we go. It's called Rocky Mountain Rapids. Must be 36 inches to ride. This is the queue line. You might, splashed out, will get wet. All right, just got off the Rapids ride, Rocky Mountain Rapids. That was fun. I was sitting on the back portion of the log and I got lightly splashed. I guess it all has to do with weight distribution. The more people, the heavier you are, so you're gonna get splashed more. I was also informed, I'm wearing my GoPro, as you see, they do not allow filming on rides at this park. I had it in my bag as I went through bag check, and nobody said anything to me. So I am right near the front of the park. So I'm gonna go and put it in my car so I'm not just lugging it around, weighing down my backpack. You learn stuff. All right, luckily I had my wrist stamp. I was able to come in through the VIP entrance rather than waiting in the longer line now to get back inside the park. So no harm, no foul. Going back into the park, and I will continue with the tour. Didn't miss too much. All right, so then I'm back in the park. Like I said, this is right past the main entrance, so I didn't miss a whole lot. I had to get a drop tower. So sorry I won't have any on-ride footage for you guys. The one security guard that I passed earlier said, "Oh, you were the one I was filming." I says, "Well, no, I wasn't filming. I was told I wasn't allowed to film." So that's all good. Definitely don't want to do anything that's going to get me removed from the park. All right, next, right across from the log flume, we got Galaxi. This is one of the park's roller coasters. Now, this type of roller coaster you would normally see at a fair or carnival, as they are designed to be disassembled and relocated. I asked someone, one of the workers I saw walking by as I was about to get on the log flume, if this was going to be open today. And he said this opens at usually around 3 p.m. I guess as more staff comes in. Flume. Now, I mentioned right at the beginning, the place does include a water park, WaterMania. I will be going in this area right after I finish going through the whole park so I can cool off. So other than WaterMania, this end is a dead end. So heading back. All right, heading back. Also right across from the log flume, got Rocky Mountain Munchies. And this is what they've got. And of course, you got funnel cakes and stuff. All right, so while I was here, I got a refillable drink bottle. 99-cent refills all day long. Right next door, they got restroom locations. All right, so continuing on. Now I see a railroad track, so the place has a train. I'm not sure if the train is running today. Might be a little bit later. This is a Saturday. Now they got an icy station. Oh man, there is their drop tower. That's right here. Hi. It's called Cliffhanger. They just got off the ride. So high up it goes. Alright, see the track for the wooden coaster. This is like some portion of the water park. Oh man, I love this type of ride. There we go. Oh my goodness, yes. Strange, usually this type of ride I see, the cars come in and then stretch back out. If you get what I'm trying to say. It's called Downdraft. And right across from that, you got this big loop. A lot of parks call this the Ring of Fire. Got this evil looking clown. If you're afraid of clowns anyway.
Oh yeah, it does. Be in the floor.
Alright, so this one is called Fireball. Essentially it goes back and forth as it gets enough momentum to go all the way around. Usually pretty loud also. This type of ride was my first upside down ride I ever went on. It was at the Pinellas County Fair back when I was 10 years old. Went with my family. My dad talked me into going on it. All right, the New Mexico Rattler is the park's signature wooden roller coaster. Got a good amount of track. Got a brand new ride being built. Should be ready for the 2026 season. The park does have a new ride from this year, so that's pretty cool. I will show you that when I get to it. So that's awesome to see parks, you know, smaller footprint parks such as this, adding new rides. All right, so from the New Mexico Rattler, I'm gonna head around to the left of the roller coaster and see more of the track. Yeah, there's the exit for the Rattler. Got covered seating. Got All-American Cafe. Not quite ready for food just yet. All right, this is what they've got available. A little bit for everybody. This ride's called the Falling Star. I'll try to get you some views of the rides in action. Got fun and games. That might be open a little bit later. And they got a good old classic Musik Express. It's another one of those rides that are at fairs and carnivals all around. Makes a great addition to this park also. A lot of times they go forwards, they stop, and then they go backwards. Yeah, there we go, going backwards now. Gives you a whole new ride experience. Right across from there, you got the Sea Dragon. Unfortunately, Sea Dragon is not in operation today as it's all covered up. This is a pendulum ride, goes back and forth. Does not make a full rotation though. Now right at the exit for the Rattler, you have pizza. And they also have a cool shooting gallery and vending machine. I always like shooting galleries. You aim at the targets and it does different stuff. See how good you are or how good the targets are. There's the menu board for the pizza place. There's Falling Star. I guess for some people this will be scary. I've been on this type of ride before and it's definitely not scary for me. Basically gives you a nice overview of the park, of the park as you're up high. All right, so down below the pizza restaurant, gonna be going underneath the track for the Rattler. Then I'm gonna make a immediate left-hand turn. This takes me over by the next set of rides. Oh, there we go. Another fair and carnival staple, the Tilt-A-Whirl. A lot of smaller parks also have this type of ride. It's another ride that's all about weight distribution. The more weight you have, the more you rotate. And right next to Tilt-A-Whirl, you got the Wind Rider. This is the park swings, goes all the way up. All the way up, you can see that. Another one of those rides where you get a fantastic view once it's all the way up. Used to be terrified of heights when I was younger. However, I have since conquered my fear. And now I actually like stuff like this. All right, it makes a slow ascent up the tower as it rotates around. Oh yeah. Remember one of the parks I was at, I was on this ride and it started to rain. So that added a little bit of excitement to the ride experience. All right, going on this next. Again, sorry we'll not be able to film the ride. All right, just got off of Wind Rider. That was really fun. Get a fantastic view of the park. The cool thing about this one that I've not experienced in other rides is they actually have a kind of a a waist or chest belt that you secure. That's pretty neat. Usually you're just sitting in the swing with the bar across your lap. So that was fun experience. Again, I'm sorry not able to film on the ride, but it was a fun ride. So from this portion, right over here is the entry area to the left. So heading back down this way, gonna make a little bit of a backtrack, ever so slightly. Gonna head to the left, right past where the new ride construction's going on. And there's some more rides. You can see the red and blue, tent-like, spinning around. So that's where I'm heading to. Just showing you nice layout of the park. All right, there we go. There's a fireball or ring of fire. There we go. Now that ride is doing what I was mentioning earlier, that normally it goes in and out. So head over this direction. Got some more stuff going on over here. Oh, here we go. This has got to be bumper cars. Oh yes, bumper cars. All right, in this area of the park, it has all the kiddie rides. This is called Doggy Go Round. Looks sort of like Blue from Blue's Clues, but it's not. It really is, but it's pretty themed. And we come to the park's third roller coaster. It's called Spin-O-Rama. Goes around multiple times. Oh yeah. The Mexico Rattler going around. Then you got the good old classic Carousel. Got all the horses. Then we got Cliff's swing set. Doesn't appear to be operating right now, but it does just as it suggests. It's a swing set. Then we got the Rio Grande Railroad Station. Do not see a train in the station, so not sure if this will be in operation today or not. Perhaps a little bit later. World Trip is the Cliffs Amusement Park's newest ride this season. We got doggy go round. It's like you control your doggy. Goes up or down. We finally got drop and twist. Love the good old classic carousel or merry-go-round. There's World Trip. Looks like you're on an airplane. And this is essentially like the one ride that I showed you a little bit earlier. It's just a smaller version. And because it's got smaller rotation, it goes a lot faster. There's drop and twist. It's more of a bouncer than a drop tower. All right, I'm in line to go on Spin-O-Rama. Cool thing about this is it is suitable for adults to go on. Nice compact footprint ride. All right, just got off Spin-O-Rama. That was pretty good. I ended up being by myself in my car. There was a lady with a pretty small child, and the kid obviously did not want to go on. So I got some pretty good rotation. You go around about 8 different times. It speeds up when the siren goes off. It gives you a little bit of extra rotation. So that was a pretty fun ride. So the good thing about this ride is it is suitable for all ages. All of the rides, especially the kiddie rides, are going to have, height requirements. All right, so this is the main footprint for all of the actual rides. I'm going to get some lunch, and then I'm going to go over to the water park, and I'll show you what they have to offer over there. Now I got to decide what I want to eat. All right, so I opted for the pizza. Got a pepperoni pizza slice. The pizza itself was good. The problem was the crust portion of the pizza was like that thick. So the actual pizza part wasn't very much. It was still tasty. It was only $3.49, so not too bad. I'll get something different a little bit later. All right, so from the pizza place, going back under the track for this fantastic one coaster, New Mexico Rattler. It was definitely the best ride in the park. Log flume's fun also. Galaxi, I will go for a ride on that a little bit later once it is open. So heading over to the water park for a while. Gonna chill out in the water. Yeah, passing back by Rocky Mountain Rapids. All right, WaterMania. Water park is included with park admission. Got a few little things in here.
Welcome to WaterMania.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing good.
Let's look over here and see what's next they have.
Did you have locker rentals? I will be getting a locker. Got some covered seating. So water park has all of this. Going bananas. Oh, they got the Cabana Grill and Chill. That's what they've got. Oh yeah, barbecue pulled pork sandwich. I'll definitely get that a little bit later. There is the Cabana Chill portion. So they got the changing station, the changing room. You got lots of places to sit and relax. Monkeying around. So from what I can tell, this is the majority of the water park, or this is basically it. There's a little small splash pad over here. So nothing extravagant, just a place to cool off a little bit. All right, I enjoyed the water park area. That was nice, refreshing. The water is freezing. When I first got wet, I stood underneath the giant bucket. I figured, hell, I'm gonna get wet and it's gonna be cold. I might as well get it over and done with. And that was nice. Some of the slides, I didn't exactly go down very fast. I had to kind of push myself along. I think I'm just basically at the weight limit for these slides. It's suitable for all ages. A lot of adults here, you know, with their kids, enjoying it. So I only hung out in the water for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, just to cool off a little bit. Hung out in one of the lounge chairs. Just got changed, and I'm gonna go check out. I think the other roller coaster's starting up soon. Gonna go for a ride on that. So even though the water play area is small, it's still fantastic to come and cool off after spending the day in the park or partial day. I ended up getting the pulled pork fries, you know, they put nacho cheese on it. That was pretty good. It's up to you. You want to rent a locker. I didn't do a locker since I was going to be close by. I just covered up my backpack with my stuff inside and my shoes with my towel. Nobody bothered it. So beyond this point, the water park area, shirts and shoes are required, so you cannot be out here, thank you, to go in the main portion of the park in your swim attire. So gotta hold out and wait for this to open up. I already decided to get a giant pretzel. This thing's definitely giant. Got this nacho cheese. I refilled my drink. Hopefully it's good. Alright, I'm back over here where the kid rides are, because this is where the train station is. The train is running now. So I'm gonna get in line and go for a ride on the train. Going down the Rio Grande Railroad. There we go. Hopefully I'll get on this train. It's good and I take a nice relaxing train ride. Coming on in. Yep, I'll be on this one. Alright, on the train. Going underneath the track for the Rattler. Man, you hear how loud it is. That's a
David, that's the slides. The water ones.
Are they open?
I think.
Why have they been going up there for a very long time?
So it's new people riding. So yeah, there's different people getting on and off. This one looks nice. It's got a tube and you slide down and it's water.
But it's super fast.
Oh, you ride down on a raft on these. Yeah, these weren't open earlier either. Passing by the railroad tracks. So I guess he's the behind the scenes areas also possibly. Railroad tracks right the other side there too. Even more on this side.
So it's on a track. There's one app that pulls it.
Oh, I see that. Can we sit together? Super heavy
What's that? It's made for the heaviness. Yeah, it has to be.
Oh, here we go.
and be made.
Yeah, we go by the old town.
There's the log ride.
I like how they burn the wood to make it aged. It's a jail. You break the rules, that's where you end up.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, Wells Fargo.
Right there.
There's the log flume.
Right there next to the blue shirt.
This coaster should be opening up soon.
Kevin.
Wow, this old vintage stuff.
Which one is Devin?
He was the one in black.
Just up ahead. Are you sure this time? Yes.
Shall we wait? Sorry, sir. Can I ask that you put away your phone?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't have the phone out. All right, well, you got to see a portion of the train ride. I didn't hear the lady at the beginning because I was near the back of the pack. They don't allow filming on anything, including this very slow-moving train. It was still a fun train ride. Did get to see some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. I apologize for not being able to film everything. Like I said, I'm not doing anything to get myself kicked out of the place. If someone tells you not to do something, make sure you don't do what they're telling you not to do. That way you have a good time. So I'm heading over to where the other roller coaster is supposed to start operating soon. I'll go for a spin on that. You see this in operation now. See how loud it is. You definitely don't want to have stuff in your pockets like keys and cell phones because they will fall out. All right, so heading back over here now. All right, other coaster is running now. They are running the test trains. Anytime before any ride opens up, they run a test. Just as to make sure everything is hunky-dory before the ride opens up to the public. Safety is more important than anything else. Now, I mentioned earlier this type of roller coaster you would normally see at a fair and carnival. It's designed to be disassembled and reassembled at each area. And because of that constant disassemble and reassemble, they're usually very, very rough. However, since this is a stationary model, it might not be quite as rough as the aforementioned ones at fairs and carnivals. All right, they are on the final testing phase. Got employees riding the coaster. So once they get the all clear, it will be open. It's the last ride I'm going on. And I'm moving on. Heading to my next destination. Doesn't sound quite as rough as the ones at the fairs and carnivals are. Alright, well, Galaxy was not too rough. I was expecting a little bit more. Not quite as bad as I was expecting. Like I said, maybe it's because this is a stationary, permanent installation versus the kind that is disassembled or reassembled. Those are very, very rough. Also depends on how well they are maintained. So, This has been a fun day. Cliff's Amusement Park is not a huge park, but they have a lot to offer, something for everybody. The water play area was nice and refreshing also. I do notice right here in the front, they do have a gift shop. However, it is not open today for some reason. Maybe it opens up later on. So I'm gonna wrap up my visit here to Cliff's Amusement Park in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Leave some comments down below what your favorite part was if you've been here in the past. If you are from this area, you have another new ride to look forward to next season. If you are a fan of amusement parks as I am a roller coaster junkie. I love going on different roller coasters. I've been on hundreds of roller coasters over the years, probably close to 1,000 at this point. I don't really keep track of how many I've been on. So if you are a fan of amusement parks, I go to amusement parks and theme parks all over the United States. I also do zoos, aquariums, state and national parks, and occasional quirky roadside attractions. I am planning on finishing up the lower 48 on this road trip that I am on right now. So once you are watching this, there's lots more videos to come, depending on when you're watching it. So thank you guys for watching. Leave some suggestions, comments, questions. I love hearing from everybody. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.